Hello everyone! We are going to present you the Royal Canadian Mounted Police. To start with, I am going to present you the brief history of Royal Canadian Mounted Police. The Royal Canadian Mounted Police is commonly known as the Mounties. These are the Federal Canada's law enforcement agency. The RCMP provides provincial policing services in 8 provinces and 3 territories. Even though they are commonly known the Mounties, the RCMP isn't a mounted police. And the horses are only used for ceremonial events. The reality is that policing back roads and a small town, they are the police force, and that is the biggest message. They are responsible for providing protection services for the British monarchy, government general, prime minister, their families, and other ministries of the crown, visiting dignities, and diplomatic missions. Back then, the Prime Minister, Sir John A. Macdonald, he is the first who announced the force as the Northwest Mounted Rifles. Then, he first began planning a permanent force to patrol the Northwest Territories, and that is year 1873. And later on, the force added Royal to the name in 1904, when it is merged with Dominican Palace, the main police force, for all points east of Manitoba. Then, in February 1920, the organization were renamed the Royal Canadian Mounted Police, and the headquarters are moved from Regina to Ottawa. By 1950s, the legacy of Mounties had been well documented in the media and the popular culture. Since 1896, all basic training of RCMP recruits has been carried out at Aldepot Division in Regina. Even though its official name and scope have changed over the years, the Mounties is continuing this day.
Good afternoon, ma'am. I'm Nemesio Piclamania, and today I am going to report the functions, duties, and responsibilities of RCMP or Royal Canadian Mounted Police, and also the PNP or Philippine National Police. So I think the two organizations, ma'am, are also the same functions, duties, and responsibilities. Just like maintaining community safety awareness, and maintaining peace and order, and ensuring the safety of the civilians. Because these are the functions of RCMP or Royal Canadian Mounted Police. Number 1 is enforcing the law. Number 2 is running criminal investigations. Number 3, ensuring the safety of the civilians. Number 4, maintaining the community safety awareness. Number 5, using wide range of non-lethal weapons. 6 is investigating federal crimes. Number 7, driving several motorized vehicles. And number 8, maintaining order during public events. And the RCMP provides provincial policing service in 8 provinces and 3 territories. There also serve more than 150 municipalities and 600 original communities. Under the federal mandate, they operates includes enforcing federal laws, including commercial crime, drug trafficking, border integrity, organized crime, and providing counterterrorism and domestic security. And for the functions of PNP or Philippine National Police, number 1 is to maintain peace and order, prevents and investigates crimes and bring offenders to justice, exercise the vested powers from the Philippine Constitutions and pertinent laws. Detain an arrested person for a period not beyond what is prescribed by law. Implements pertinent laws and regulations on firearms and explosive controls. Supervise and control the training and operations of security agencies. And these are the duties and responsibilities of RCMP. RCMP are primarily responsible for enforcing federal laws throughout Canada, where general law and order, including the enforcement of the criminal code and applicable provincial legislation, is constitutionally the responsibility of the provinces and territories, prevent and solve crime, enforce federal, provincial, and territorial, and municipal law, thus build and maintain relationship in communities, and above all, keep Canadians safe. And for the PNP or Philippine National Police duties and responsibilities is to be responsible with enforcing the law, prevent and control crimes, maintain and peace and order, and ensure public safety and internal security with the active support of the community. And the preparation of peace and stability is an important factor in promoting economic development, and it shall be their duty to preserve peace and order, prevent and commission and crimes, protect life, liberty, and property of arrest all violators, and ordinances with their jurisdiction. And that's all, ma'am. Thank you.
Good day, ma'am. I'm Kane Russell M. Castillo, and I'm going to report or discuss the daily tasks or the roles of the police in Canada, the Royal Canadian Mounted Police, and also the police in Philippines, PNP. Actually, I think these two police organization has the same daily tasks or roles, just like patrolling the city to maintain the peace and order of the public. Second one is helping citizens when it necessary to avoid accidents, or they help the people in the public in such a emergency situation. Third is police visibility for the to avoid or to prevent crime occurrence, looking out for suspicious activity, to prevent illegal activities, and to avoid any disorder in the public. And next is preventing threats to national security. Next, writing reports and doing paperwork. Maybe it is for collection of the intelligence pertaining to the matters of affecting public security or peace. And the last one is enforcing the law and maintaining civil order for the community to feel safe. And also, I'm going to discuss the police system levels. First, in the RCMP or Royal Canadian Mounted Police, they have four levels of there are four levels of police force in Canada. First is federal, the national, talks about the whole RCMP. Next is the provincial level. It has 3 territories of provincial force. First is the Ontario, second Quebec, and third, or the last one, Newfoundland and Labrador. The next level is municipal level, and it is a choice of having a municipal level. The last one is aboriginal. It covers those traditional groups or minorities in Canada, or different cultures or group in Canada. And next, in the PNP, there are 6 or 7 levels. First is the National Bureau of Investigation, or it is a national police. It investigates the national crimes. Next is the Constabulary or Philippine Constabulary, also a national, and is stationed throughout the islands and are charged with the responsibility of maintaining peace and order, and normally accomplishes this task indirectly by supervising the local police forces. And next is the city police, charged to patrol ranging size of a city, and has 27 charged cities within the Philippines. Also, next is the Manila Police, maintains the peace and order within the Manila. Next is provincial police. It has a quasi, or it is a quasi police force. First is the special agents helping the municipal police to maintain peace and order, and provincial guard, a small unit in each province. The next is municipal police, administrative subdivision of the province. It is composed of several barrios and a population. The last one is rural police, and the primary political unit in the rural areas of the Philippines is the barrio, which is subdivision of the municipality and the chartered city. And that's all my report, ma'am. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Ccje-Lea2 from Group 3, and I'll be discussing about the divisions of Royal Canadian Mounted Police, or RCMP Police Force. The RCMP Police Force is divided into 15 divisions, including their headquarters in Ottawa, Ontario. Each division is managed by commanding officer and is alphabetically designated. So these are the 15 divisions. First is the National Division. It is a formerly A Division. Its scope is the National or Canada's Capital Region, Ottawa, Ontario, and Gatineau, Quebec. Next is B Division. These are the Newfoundland and Labrador. Next is C Division, Quebec. D Division, Manitoba. E Division, British Columbia. F Division, Saskatchewan. G Division in Northwest Territories. H Division, Nova Scotia. J Division, New Brunswick. K Division, Alberta. L Division, Prince Edward Island. M Division, Yukon Territory. O Division, Ontario. V Division, Nunavut Territory. And the last is an additional division. It is a Devat Division, which is the RCMP Academy at Regina, Saskatchewan, and the Police Dog Service Training Center at Innisfail, Alberta. These divisions are roughly approximate provincial boundaries with their headquarters located in respective provincial or territorial capitals. In general, each division is coterminous with a province. Coterminous means having the same boundaries or extent in space, time, or meaning. Furthermore, the province of Ontario, however, is divided into two divisions. National divisions, Ottawa, and O divisions, and rest of the province. I'll be showing two maps of Canada for you to have the idea how it is divided. So if you look closer, it is divided alphabetically, and you can see the border lines that divides the provinces and territories of Canada. So that ends my discussion, and the other part of the report will be discussed by my colleagues. Thanks for watching.
Good day everyone. Today I'm gonna present you the different rank classification of the Royal Canadian Mounted Police and the Philippine National Police. First, the Royal Canadian Mounted Police is composed of 13 different ranks, 7 coming from the non-commissioned officers and 6 from the commissioned officer. The 7 non-commissioned officers will be starting from the constable, corporal, sergeant, staff sergeant major, sergeant major, and the corps sergeant major. And the 6 commissioned officer will be starting from the inspector, superintendent, chief superintendent, assistant commissioner, deputy commissioner, and the commissioner. Constable is the lowest rank, and the highest rank is the commissioner. And for the PNP organization, it is composed of 16 different ranks, 9 coming from the commissioned officer and 7 non-commissioned officer. The 7 non-commissioned officers will be starting from the patrolman, police corporal, police staff sergeant, police master sergeant, police senior master sergeant, police chief master sergeant, and the police executive master sergeant. The 9 commissioned officers will be starting from the police lieutenant, police captain, police major, police lieutenant colonel, police colonel, police brigadier general, police major general, police lieutenant general, and the police general. Patrolman is the lowest rank, and the highest rank is the police general. That's all. Thank you.
Hello everyone! I am reporter Cañete and I am going to discuss to you the qualifications and requirements of Royal Canadian Mounted Police, as well as I am going to compare some of the qualification and requirements of RCMP in our Philippine National Police. Number 1, the applicants for RCMP must be a Canadian citizens or have permanent resident status in Canada. If you're not a Canadian citizens, have either landed immigrant status or permanent resident status while having lived in Canada or the US for 3 years without in and out. Unlike to the PNP, you must be a citizen of the Philippines and did not allow any foreigners. Number 2, the applicants of RCMP must at least 19 years of age at the time of engagement, and they may apply at the age of 18 years old and possesses a Canadian secondary school, a high school diploma or equivalent. Unlike to the PNP applicants, the age must not be less than 20 years old nor more than 30 years of age. But waiver for age and height are provided, and they must possess a formal baccalaureate degree from a recognized institution of learning. Number 3, applicants must be proficient in speaking English and French. Number 4, they should possess a valid unrestricted Canadian driver's license. Why? Because you need to demonstrate good driving skills and be competent driver. Number 5, applicants must meet the medical and psychological and vision standards, meet the necessary level of physical abilities. Number 6, applicants must be prepared and able to carry firearms and use it or any other necessary force. Why? Because as a police officer, you will be responsible for maintaining public order and safety and use various levels of intervention and performance. Number 7, applicants must be willing to go anywhere within the Canada, including remote territories like Yukon and Nunavut. Number 8, they should be willing to work shift work days, including weekends and holidays. Number 9, they should be willing to pledge allegiance to Canada. And lastly, applicants is willing to spend 26 weeks at the RCMP's Training Academy Depot in Regina, Saskatchewan.
Hello, I'm going to discuss the screening of RCMP or Royal Canadian Mounted Police. First is you need to pass the police aptitude test. You have 2 hours to complete the exam. Part 1. 6 factors of personality questionnaire. This consists of agree or disagree statement. Part 2 is the RCMP police aptitude test. Consists of composition, spelling, grammar and vocabulary, judgment, observation, logic, and computation. If you fail to pass this test, better luck next time. And next is the ability requirements evaluation or PARE. Here you need to complete the physical abilities. Station 1 is the obstacle course. You must finish in 5 minutes and 30 seconds. Station 2, push and pull. You must finish in 5 minutes and 30 seconds. Station 3, weight carrying. Next is the regular member selection interview. Here the applicants undergo and to determine their fitness, the applicant must undergo and pass the following. First is developing self, flexibility, problem solving, conscientiousness and reliability, meeting client needs, communication, teamwork, self-control, and posture. Next, the pre-employment polygraphy or the lie detection. The applicants will undergo polygraphy tests to determine their sustainability, reliability, honesty, integrity. Field investigation and security clearance. The applicant will background check their previous employment, their education, neighborhood inquiries, friends and associates, character reference, personal finances, drug and alcohol use, online activities, and criminal activities. The applicant will undergo the medical and psychological health assessment by the RCMP medical and psychological standards, medical and psychological health assessment, and psychological evaluation. That's all. Thank you.